Hello again. I did some more crafting and I got a new full plate. This one now has 5 base mods with one master mod to make 6 in total. The previous one only had 4 plus a master. So it's slightly better. It also has some fire resist tacked on. For the rest it's mostly the same. The armor packs it turns out slightly higher, which in turn increases my damage mitigation by an extra point. So it's now 62% rather than 61%. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but if you reverse it, rather than taking 29% of the damage, I now take 28% of the damage. So that's a reduction of roughly 3% of the net damage taken. If my mental arithmetic is any good. Everybody always says don't do math on stream or on video. That's probably because you tend to get it from me. But 1% extra is 1% extra. You can't argue with that. I was looking for something, wasn't I? Yes. I wanted to get to the next area. And on the way find the Gemling Queen as well. There is no waypoint here, that's downstairs. We need to get to the next area. This is 29, I'm 33, so I'm slightly over leveled still. Oh, I made another change to the skill lineup. I took out the fire damage and I added the life gain on hit. So both Reckoning and Vengeance now trigger life gained on a hit, and they're both AoE defensive skills. So this should work. They kick in when I get hit in case of Vengeance, or when I would have gotten hit but blocked it in case of Reckoning. The very nice upside of the defensive of the trigger skills is they don't cost any mana, so you can add bonuses to them, and it doesn't actually affect their casting cost, which is good. But didn't see this one coming. That was a mod type I overlooked, I suppose. Take out let's see, volatile ice blood, so they explode with frost on death, doesn't it? Oh no. Life gain on hit. It's now 8 rather than 6. It gets better. Silver Skin, Bringer of Weakness. Ah, less damage. But I picked up an impenetrable shrine somewhere. What's this? Enfeeble. It would be nice if there was a mod or something, or just a built-in feature that in the somewhere around this area you would see critical information like your current effective resistances, evasion rating, your armor rating, things like that, block chance. So you would have just a very small overview of what your current stats are, because there's a lot of icons popping up in the top there. And I suppose eventually you'll recognize them, but they're easy to miss, especially once you got like 6 or 7 up there, because a lot of things kick in. But raw stats don't lie. So if you suddenly see your fire resist, which used to be 75, and suddenly it's in the red, then you know, back off. Something is really going wrong here. Okay, we move on to the marketplace. And hello, Iron Dark Shroud. How many times must you die? Hey, static strike went up. Cool. Mana is still at 7. Okay, that's good. At this area, yeah, there is a waypoint here. Cool. Oh yeah, and this also had the big statue dude. Let's pay a visit to the statue dude. The statue dude.
A moment of your time.
Oh, Vorici, master assassin.
Yes, you'll kill the malcontent, and you might as well slaughter his retinue while you're at it. On second thought, leave just one of them alive. The right fearful word in the right ear can do the work of 100 daggers.
So, now we must make sure that one of the guards survives. Or rather that he doesn't kill himself on me. This is an interesting one. Marseilles.
My mana is spent.
Just trying to cast the... Yes, explosion. Is that actually worth it yet? 173 average damage. On the other hand, I could also just hit him half a time. I think that the main benefit here is from the additional armor, because I go from 62 reduction to 67 reduction, so that's another 5% points on top, which is pretty decent. So going from 30% damage taken to 25% damage taken. But that's rather significant. It's very good for effective hit points. So maybe I should find a trigger or something to put that on, so I just have it active all the time. Because casting it by hand is just tedious. It takes a bit. It takes too long actually, because I'm not a caster. So that full second, I could attack 1.5 times in that. Let's see, let's keep the map large, so if there's any targets for the assassin, I'll see them. Hey, we found the catacombs, we found a waypoint, and we found a lightning shrine, arc shrine. Just a AoE lightning shrine, yeah. This really clashes with the assassin mission though, so I'm not gonna pick it up. If we run into the target, then the target is going to die really seriously, for real. If that even makes sense. I don't know. I think I need more coffee or something to start making slightly more sense. I don't think I can ever guarantee being fully sensible. Hey, market supers. There was a bus down there, wasn't there? Yes. Okay, let's see. We got a waypoint. Now we're doing the mission for Vorici. After that, I'm gonna go to town. Get myself a nice new cup of coffee. There might actually be a decent place to put a cut in the video. So I think I've been recording for over an hour now. I have to see if this becomes 1 or 2 episodes. But there's a lot of stuff happening, so I just want to play a lot this weekend. Hey, Sticanta Spiritus. Now a certain ghost that is interested in that. Mercenaries, no, 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 don't kill yourself, don't kill yourself. 6 remain, yes. So, Jonah Unchained becomes, yeah. Okay. So we grab this, then we run. Because there's still a couple of mercenaries alive there. Where was the assassin? He was somewhere in the top there, wasn't he? Yeah, he was all the way to the east. So I don't think the mercenaries can die or despawn or whatever after I hand in the quest, but until then they are not allowed to murder themselves off of my damage reflection. But nice to see some variation in the masters that show up. Most of the time it's yeah, Haku or Elrion.
Even the finest. Currently, the tapestry weaves.
Tapestry weaves itself. Sure. Okay, so this is a questy item. Blessing of Elements. I probably should head into the sewers first, because we now actually have a good spawn for that. Dead away. Yeah, that one is slightly wasted. It will still be there though when I get back. If I get back here in this current session. So, yeah, statuettes. Slogging, because the quicksilver flasks are out. Okay, no interesting link items. Would be really nice to find a nice rare shield. A nice rare tower shield with more mods than the current one. No, especially would be nice if I get one with 5 mods, that I can mastercraft it to also have 50% extra armor, which stacks insanely nice with all the plus armor defensive mods that I picked up in the skill tree. So you get a really powerful defensive bonus from the shields that way. Dead end? Hey, that's was that a dead end? Yeah. And there was a ghost there. I can't really do much about it, because it's behind the wall. Looks like there's a path over here. Shrine as well. Skeletal shrine, that's fun. A whole bunch of minions to annoy the hell out of the monsters. Right, that away. Hello, ghosty. Yeah, ghosty, 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 ghosty. Stand still, will you? All the ghost has been doing is just running, running, running. But he did drop a... oh. It's a rawhide tower shield. That's a very, very low level. Boo, his and disappointment. So... the game is kind of behaving like an evil genie now, isn't it? Because I was kind of wishing out loud for a rare tower shield. I was. Didn't say that it actually had to be up to level.
I am no beast of burden.
So I got what I asked for. The worst possible interpretation. Oh well, at least I'm happy I didn't wish for world peace or something in the process. Evil genies always have a habit of turning that one into mass genocide and nasty stuff like that. This is also that's for when I get back. That's just okay. Oof, got knocked away. Okay, I'll do some shopping. I'll be right back. So, hello again. In the end, nothing useful. Just sold all the stuff I found in town. Leveled up the Molten Shell. So what's the defense bonus now? 60 to 66. So we go from 30%, no, from 40% damage taken to 34. It's very nice. That's a effective physical damage reduction of 15%. Okay, cool developments. Hey, we found a stash. Let's first clean the room before we work on the strongbox. Three packs of magic monsters, 7 additional items, and it's also guarded by 2 packs of regular monsters. So this is going to be very interesting. So we put the shell on, we put the decoy down, and we I'm just going to stand smack in the middle of everything. Ah, Necrovigil. Took rid of that. Yes.
My mana is spent.
So yes. So, Necrovigil, you have 2 ways to deal with him. Either you kite through the entire dungeon and leave just small shrines of Necrovigil immortality behind, or you just explode the corpses and deal with it that way. Let's see, this is time for a town stop. Let's just pick up all the crap that's on the floor.
I am no beast of burden.
Report out. Not quite sure what the reward is for the bust. Book of skill, 1 skill point, 2 passives, or 2 respects. I approve. So that means we're getting closer to our goal, which starts here. And once we got these nodes, we can plan on. But for now, this is it.
You want something?
You want something? Cool, got a full stack already. This one stacks to 40, this one to 20. Yeah, and of course that's because you only have 1, sometimes 2 weapons, and you have a lot of armor. These orbs of transmutation, you burn through them quite fast once you start doing the master crafting, since you need stacks of 12 to do basic things like adding extra armor to a rare. So that's interesting. So Also funny that I use more wisdom scrolls now that there's so many of the strong boxes. Okay, so let's see. What's the state of the game at the moment? We have the fiery dust, for which we need to end up in the docks. We have the Gambling Queen. That's the next main mission, and we can just go to the marketplace and then move onwards there. Sprig of Hope. That's the docks. And the severed right hand, but for that we first need to do the fiery dust. So Gambling Queen is first. Then we go to the docks, and then we go on. So this is I don't know, hour and a half of content left in Act 3, and then it's boss fighting time. If you liked it, please give a thumbs up. If you want to see more, subscribe, and you'll stay up to date. So, thank you for watching, and goodbye. Or rather, see you later.